right, chess lovers, I got a good one for you today. This is a Thinkfun puzzle game. Solitaire chess, strategic skill building game. And it's very cool. Now, this was released years ago, and then for a little while, it was hard to get. Now you can find it again. And I think I saw it on Amazon for like 18 bucks or something. So, do your research. You can find these now. But for some strange reason, these weren't available for a while. And I really, really like Thinkfun puzzle games. And this is very cool. So let me share it with you if you're not familiar with it. Because if you like chess, or even if you don't like chess, really, if you know the chess moves, you know what the moves are for the pieces, you're going to be fine. You don't need to be a great chess player to play this game. This is a solitaire game, as it says there. There's 80 challenges, and it's a single player game. All right, so let's check this out. You have the instruction booklet here, which is very cool. It's got all the answers in the back here, which you really don't need to look at them. And it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. You have this booklet here. You're going to set up the pieces according to how the pieces show up on that particular challenge. And your goal is to capture a piece at every move, and you're supposed to end up with just one piece in the end. So let's check this out. We'll go through a couple of these puzzles. Let's try, beginner number 3. So they come like this. How cool is that? Let me put this off to the side. So yeah, you populate this. There's a knight there. We got to put a knight there. We got to put a pawn there, a rook, and a bishop. So you got 80 challenges with this, and believe me, it does get pretty hard. It's a brain burner. It's definitely a brain teaser, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with this. I love it. I love it. That's why I'm excited to share it with you. So again, the objective is you gotta move the pieces according to regular chess piece moves, and every move has to result in a capture, and you gotta remain with one piece. Now the pawns. This is interesting because you're probably wondering, gee, Alex, can the pawn capture the bishop here? No, it cannot. The pawn can only capture moving up the board. This is the orientation. The pawn, wherever the pawn is, it can only capture up the board, according to pawn rules, diagonally, right? It can only capture diagonally. So this one is a fairly easy one. See if you can kind of figure it out just by looking at it. But again, you have to capture. Every move has to result in a capture, and you have to be left with only one piece in the end. Now, if you're playing the game and you mess up, you reset it. Everything is right there, so it's pretty easy to reset the game and try again. If if you get confused, later on in the more advanced levels, certainly that'll happen. But this one is pretty easy, right? Because you got the bishop here. The bishop will take the knight. The bishop will then take the pawn. And the bishop will then take the rook. And there you go. That's beginner level number 3 solved. Let's try another one. Let's try number 4. And it uses the same pieces here. Now the more advanced games will include more pieces, and I'll show that to you in a second. Okay, so you have this situation. Boy, what are we going to do here? Let's take a look. It's just such a fun puzzle game. I really love it. And, very small footprint. You can actually put these pieces in a little bag or something and carry this little booklet with you. That's all you need. So very small footprint, which is very convenient to carry around. You know, you put it in your attaché as you travel around the world. Anyway, and you exercise, you know, some brain fitness. Cross-train your brain, just like it says right there. Love this little puzzle game. Love Thinkfun. Thinkfun is great. A lot of cool. I've talked about a couple of Thinkfun games here on the channel. So there's some cool ones, but I really love this one because I love chess. I like to play chess. All right, so what do we do here? The pawn, let's say the pawn takes that knight. Remember, the pawn can only move up the board, so the pawn takes the knight, the rook takes the pawn there, but then we're left with two pieces. The bishop can't really do anything because these two pieces are in the dark squares, so if you take the rook with the bishop there, you know, you're not going to win. So, from what I can see here, this is going to be knight moves, right? Knight moves. Knight takes bishop. Bishop takes pawn. Pawn takes rook. Kapow, baby! Level 4 done. Isn't this cool? I love this. I absolutely love this. Now, you know, as you get to higher levels, this is intermediate. You know, as you can see, you're involving more pieces, and you get to the harder levels. Here's advanced. I'm not even gonna try this right now because it'll just be embarrassing. So let's try one more. Let's try beginner 13. Let's try that. Let's give that a shot. Now this uses a queen. All right, so we got a rook, we got a knight, we got a pawn, and let me fish out the queen here. And let's see if we can figure this out. I haven't, I don't remember this one. It's beginner 13, right? Lucky number 13, so this shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so queen takes pawn, knight takes pawn. Okay, we're stuck. So queen takes rook, knight takes rook, we're stuck. Pawn takes queen. Oh, there it is. So not too hard, right? So pawn takes the queen, rook takes the pawn, and rook takes the knight. Kapow, baby! I'm an expert. Man, I feel like I might want to try something harder here. All right, let's go. Let's try this. Intermediate 27. Oh no, I'm setting myself up here. I always tend to get stuck on these. So, and we got two knights now, and we got a pawn. So let's see. Let's see. Intermediate 27. Let's see. Knight. When knight takes pawn, rook takes knight. No. Look, rook takes pawn, knight takes rook, rook takes knight, and I'm stuck with the two rooks here, right? So I could do rook takes knight, pawn takes knight, knight takes pawn, but then we're stuck. Let me see here. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you have a solution here? Because I don't yet. Let's see. What if knight takes knight? Oh, okay. The pawn is probably going to take the knight and the rook. Yeah, that works. That works. Man, I'm killing it today. All right. Let's see. I think this will work. Knight takes knight, right? Rook takes knight. Pawn takes rook. And pawn takes rook. Kapow, baby! Intermediate 27. I'm killing it. I'm killing it. So there you have it. You got the idea. This is very cool. Solitaire chess, strategic skill building game, brain fitness. Like I said, this wasn't This was released years ago, not available for a while. I don't know why, but now it's available again, and I think for under $20 you can get this. So cool. What can I say? If you love chess, even if you don't love chess that much, but you love puzzle games and you know how to move chess pieces, wow, it's a no-brainer. Go get one.